My parents own a multi-million-dollar waste management company and I've been working as the lowest guy on the crew without telling anyone who I am. I'm 22, just graduated from college a few months ago. While my classmates were polishing resumes and stressing over interviews, my parents sat me down and made it clear, I wouldn't be job hunting. I'd be working for them. They run a massive waste management company like, citywide contracts, fleet of trucks, recycling centers, the whole deal. It's their legacy, and they want me to take over someday. But they also made it clear I wouldn't be jumping into some cushy office role with a fancy title. If I was going to lead the company, I had to understand it from the ground up. Fair enough. I actually respected that. So I started at the very bottom. One day I was on a truck hauling trash bins in the rain, the next I was elbow deep in recyclables at the sorting center. I never told anyone who I was. I wore the same uniform, followed the same schedule, and showed up like every other new guy. I wanted real experience. No special treatment, no shortcuts. At first, it was fine. Humbling, even. I started to respect the people who do this every day in ways I couldn't before. They're tough. They work hard. But after a while, the vibe started to shift. I was doing more and more of the grunt work while others kicked back. I was told to straighten out the bins, clean up after others, do the new guy stuff constantly. I didn't complain. I kept my head down. I figured it was part of paying dues. But then came the day that broke me. It was raining hard, and we were already short-staffed. I barely slept the night before, showed up exhausted, and got drenched within the first hour. My clothes were soaked. I was cold and running on fumes. Still, I pushed through most of the shift until one of the senior guys, Ron, decided he was done. He dumped the rest of his tasks on me and said, "You're the new guy, you handle it." I gotta leave early. I snapped. Politely, but firmly, I told him no, I wasn't doing his work. I was done letting people pile on just because they outranked me. He stared at me like I'd grown a second head. Then, with a smirk, he said, "Careful. Management might not like it if I start talking about your attitude." I looked him dead in the eye and said, "Then let's go to management right now." He blinked. Didn't say another word. Just walked off. That was the first time I've ever stood up for myself like that at work. I didn't play the I'm the owner's son card. I still haven't. But I'm starting to realize, being the boss's kid doesn't mean I have to accept being walked over to prove I'm humble. I'm here to learn not to be everyone's personal doormat.